Now, both of you guys are seniors, right?
I'm actually a junior.
No, I'm a senior.
I was about to say, but watching you guys play today, you certainly looked like you were playing like seniors. I mean, Sam, seeing you making the hard serves, digging the balls. Same thing with you, Spencer. What's this team like this year? I mean, it seems like you guys are more experienced.
Yeah.
You know, a little older. How do you feel?
The varsity is gonna be a lot better. We've practiced over the summer, so we should be better this year.
Sure. And yeah, last year was like definitely I think a kind of rebuilding year because like COVID kind of threw it off and like a lot of new people. But I think last year was super good and helping give us experience, and so this year is gonna be super awesome. I think.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and you saw glimpses of it last year. I think you guys pulled off a pretty solid. Was it Higginsville you guys downed, or was it Lawson?
I think it's Higginsville, maybe.
Yeah.
I was about to say, and when you get a little bit of success like that, it kind of snowballs. I mean, how do you feel about the momentum you guys are carrying into the season?
We definitely feel a lot better this year than we did last year.
Exactly. I agree with that.
And as far as the younger guys coming up, of course, both of you are underclassmen. Both of you have a lot of experience. And Spencer, I saw you working with a guy a little bit where, you kind of got to be player coach kind of when you get to your guys' age. What's it like being kind of team leaders right now?
It's different. I've never done it before, so.
I think it's a lot more fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I don't know.
We feel better too. You're like helping other people, and you're like, that's
good. It makes tennis a lot more enjoyable. Because I think it helps both the person learning and then me as well.
Absolutely, and when you're doing that, every once in a while, I noticed it doing wrestling where sometimes your technique, you see someone ask a question, you go, well, that's right. How do I do? I mean, do you feel like teaching makes you a little bit better? Or?
You never outgrow the basics for sure. So.
We got like a great coach over here to help us, I wouldn't have been where I was if it wasn't for him, so it's great to have a good coach.
I agree.
And overall, how do you guys, of course, you're a senior this year, trying to leave it all out on the court. Kind of what's your mentality heading in there, knowing it's
the last season, give it all you got and see what happens.
And Spencer, once again, I've just seeing you practicing, you can see the progress. How do you feel about heading into the season?
I'm happy again, the more you play tennis, the better you get. So I'm just ready to get more experience and just have fun while I'm at it. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, no, that's all I got, and I didn't want to hold you up. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I was just alluding to this team. I know I just watched a little bit of the practice, but man, you guys really are doing some stuff out here. How do you feel about this right now?
It's exciting. We have 11 kids out, which is the most we've had in a while. So that obviously that creates good competition for sure. And the kids that are returning have played a lot this summer. They put in extra time on their own, which is what it takes to get better.
And as a coach, when you see this, I know you guys had a week off because of the snow and everything, but how excited does this make you when you see guys making these cuts that it might have taken them two or three years ago? They might never have made that shot, but how do you feel about just watching them progress and get better and better?
It's exciting. It's great for them, and I'm happy for them because this is one of those sports where it is about what you put in as an individual more than it is about what you do out here in a couple months time, and so for them to put in the work and to see the improvements and hopefully see their results when they get to play matches against other people, it's going to be fun to watch.
And do you think that little bit of success you guys had last year, do you think that just kind of carried over and inspired them to put that time in? Or
I hope so. And I think they like each other, and I think they probably come out here and spend time together, and this is something they can do. It's easy for them to do on their own time, and so I think having good kids and being smart. Go away, Sam. But they're good kids and they get along well, and so I think that also helps because they push each other to get better too.
And before, it was always the line of we're young, we're always, but now I'm seeing senior, junior, senior. This is a team that's had a lot of experience on the court. What do you think? How do you think this kind of separates the previous teams from this year?
Definitely. We got a good mix, but having that extra experience and having the kids back for a second, third year now for them is going to be big, and to have it be 4, 5, 6 kids versus 2 or 3 also makes a big difference.
Absolutely. And the final question is, of course, Lafayette's not easy. You face some of the big schools around here. How do you feel about your team and how they stack up this year?
We'll find out in a few weeks. So it's one of those. There's some really good Savannah's should be really good again and bring a lot back. There'll be a lot of good competition, but we also don't know what district we're in either, which will also make a difference as to how we can fare in the postseason. So. All
right. Final question is you just got a little bit of time till things get real. How do you feel about this last week or two of preparation?
A lot. lot, which I told them to be prepared after missing out on all of last week because of the weather. But we'll see, and like I said, they're ready to go play, and it'll be exciting to see how we stack up against the other schools.
And one more question, just a bit about this housekeeping, but how do you feel about some of the seniors you got, especially when they're kind of tutoring some of the younger players you got, or maybe some of the more inexperienced players? How do you feel about their leadership?
Oh yeah, they're good kids. I mean, they've done what they needed to do, and they've earned the right to be the leaders, and they're doing a good job of bringing the others along, especially those kids that are out for the first time.
All right. Well, no, that's all I got. I appreciate you.